Hi there, very good morning. Welcome back to ET Now. You're watching Market Cafe with me, Kanishka, Sarkar and Srishti, Sharma. And over the next 1 hour, we'll take you through all the global and domestic cues that you must watch out for and also tell you about the stocks that you need to keep on your radar today. So let's get started with an eye on the globe. And markets are heading into the final trading day of 2025. And it is on a cautious note as far as Wall Street is concerned. If we talk about US futures, they were mixed this morning. Now remember, this comes after a third straight losing session. Overnight, the S&P 500 fell about 0.1%, whereas the Nasdaq slipped about 0.2%, and the Dow lost nearly 95 points. Well, the timing is notable as this period is usually associated with the Santa Claus rally, which is a seasonally strong stretch for stocks. But recent profit-taking, that may be signaling that some near-term volatility is due. While strategists still expect the S&P 500 to post a double-digit gain in 2026, many have warned that the markets could stay range-bound for some time as earnings catch up with high valuations. Now, if we talk about some key themes this year, AI has remained the dominant market driver, with the S&P 500 up more than 17% so far in 2025 and sitting near record high levels. But the rally broadened this year, with Alphabet standing out among the mega caps and commodities delivering strong gains, led by gold and silver. Other indices, Nasdaq Composite went up about 21% this year, and Dow Jones also logged gains of 14%. If we talk about the monthly basis, that is in December, that is also shaping up to be very positive. The Dow is up nearly 1.5%, the S&P has gained about 0.7%, and the Nasdaq, that's higher by about 0.2%, putting all of the three indexes on track for another strong close to the year. Well, as markets head into the final session of this year, the street will be watching for thin liquidity, last-minute positioning and clues on whether momentum that can carry into the opening weeks of 2026. So yes, that's about Wall Street, Srishti, but how are things on the crude front? It's been a very interesting year for crude and commodities.
Indeed, Kanishka, and especially commodities like towards the flag, and we have been talking about the drying up of volumes in the equity markets, which seems like all the action is actually in the commodity world. But let's start with the crude prices, because just yesterday overnight we have seen almost a 2% surge coming in on Brent crude, with rest of the commodity basket as well. But as of now, it's seen to be cooling off a bit. The geopolitical risk did offset the demand concerns, but it's Russia that is claiming more strikes by Ukraine. So the commentary with respect to Russia and Ukraine is something that has been making into the headlines, and along with that, it's Zelensky as well inviting President Trump into Ukraine. Along with that, it's renewed tensions in the West Asia that keeps the prices volatile. But Kanishka, along with that, what we get to see is that gold is seen to be retracing a bit. Silver, which was up almost 7 to 8% overnight, is down 5%, and even quite interesting moves in Dr. Copper as well, Kanishka.
Absolutely, very interesting moves. It was not just precious metals like gold and silver, which were the highlight of 2025, but copper, that's heading for its best year since 2009, powered by AI-led demand and mounting supply fears also. Now, the 3-month copper on London Metal Exchange, that is LME, hit a fresh record high this week, with prices up over 40% this year. Analysts are saying that this rally is being driven by a tight supply, a weaker dollar, and improving China growth expectations. That's the key here. And also explosive spending on data centers. So yes, that's the reason why copper is up nearly 40% this year.
All right, and so is silver, because silver is staging a sharp rebound after one of its wildest sessions in years, and after hitting a record of $82 an ounce just recently and then logging its worst single-day fall in 4 years. Silver futures did jump 7% overnight on Tuesday, underscoring the extreme volatility at the year-end. But yes, as of now, silver is down more than 5% as we speak, but the metal is now up over 150% year-to-date, buoyed by the industrial demand from solar, EVs and data centers, alongside the geopolitical risk and a weaker dollar as well.
All right, so that's about some of